Okay.
You gotta pull and
I don't
push.
see a lever. Oh, I see it. I see.
You got it?
Uh-huh. No.
Okay, this lever. Right here.
Uh-huh.
There you go.
Oh, it's so heavy.
You can do it. Just let it fall. No, that clasp is broken.
Oh.
Yeah, you're good.
Oh my goodness.
It gets lighter as you go.
I know. Just usually don't have to deal with it that rolled up.
Good job. Why don't you wear your seatbelt?
I did.
Huh?
It's actually not funny. I'm gonna go back and see where that person was talking about, because the problem that I didn't realize until we actually started doing videos is that I'll often wear my seatbelt like this and didn't even notice it. So
yeah, you put your seatbelt under your armpit. That's bad.
yeah, well, got it.
Okay, here, take this.
Okay.
So we're going to the grocery store for some essentials.
So we ran out of the essentials.
The essentials meaning
Oat milk.
oat milk for Devan, because she will drink coffee all day long, and her creamer is oat milk. So.
And I've got hot coffee and no oat milk.
Hot coffee, no oat milk.
And then bag salad. Essential for the work week.
Overpriced packaged
No.
salad.
No.
Why do they charge
if you were
anywhere between $4 and $6
no.
50 cents for a bag of salad?
Okay. It's lettuce that's been chopped, triple washed, and has some ingredients with it
Top of that squirrel.
to put in that makes it good. Because I can be on my lunch break, rip open the bag of salad, throw in all the ingredients, and give it a shake and eat. That's making lunch. That's why. Oh my gosh.
How do we get all the groceries except the one thing we came here for?
Good job.
Yeah. I'll just...
Papa Wheelie. How's that for an early morning grocery run?
That's pretty, that was pretty efficient.
Yeah. Time to hit the day.
Alright guys, so we are back in the Dallas area as we mentioned last week to see family and friends for the holidays. It's been really great so far. We still haven't seen everybody, so you know, we're excited to see everyone that we haven't seen and enjoy the time. But we're not doing a whole lot of adventuring while we're here as we did in Michigan and Nashville and all of that, but we do have plans to do some. But while we're here, we're in a spot that is really great, close to home, a city called Grand Prairie, and this park is called Lloyd Park, which we highly recommend. I mean, where we're at, this lot is huge, really pretty, and it's even full hookups. They have some sites that are just water and electric, but they also have some that are full hookups, which is amazing. So it's actually a move day. We're going to move within the site or within the park to a lakefront site. So I thought, why not? There's many things to do to kind of break down and clean up and move. So I figured I'll just bring you with me as we do that. So let's go. So what are if you Whether you're full-time or not, you know, I would definitely love to hear kind of, you know, is there anything about breaking down and setting up that you enjoy? And definitely, what do you most dislike about breaking down or setting up? Time to tackle the outside here. First step is to I'm just gonna tidy up before we start breaking down. So we got Dublin's toys, we got chairs, we got stools. So we're just gonna tidy up, get the area picked up, and then I'll break down. An interesting part about RVing, especially when you know, you don't have a padded site. I've talked about this before, but lots of leaves, especially in the fall. Dublin's toy also decided to gather a bunch of leaves. So before you throw something in your trailer from outside, make sure it doesn't have leaves on it. Okay, so what we got to do now is just unhook the water and electric, but before we're going to do that, I'm going to check with Dev and make sure that I'm good to unhook the water. Are we good to unhook the water?
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
Ready.
Okay, so while I'm breaking down, I wanted to quickly mention one thing, because there's a lot of products that we use and talk about, and we don't have any affiliation with any of these companies at all. It doesn't mean that we won't at some point, but we do, you know, so far really enjoy most everything that we, you know, buy and use on a day-to-day basis. So you know, we'll talk about it, and with that, you know, I'll put links down below for anybody curious, you know, about anything that we're using, right? So check down below for some links. And first thing would be these 0G hoses, because we've got two of them. I think they're both 50 feet, and they are great just because they're you know, graded for water, and look how small they roll up, and they're light. So highly recommend these 0G hoses. All right, so I'm gonna let the power be the last thing that I do, because Devan is still in there working, and she's gonna need the Wi-Fi to be plugged in until we're basically ready to move sites. You guys have seen me talk about the clear source in a separate video. You know, it's great. We love it. It works really well. It doesn't get rid of any of the hardness, right? Any of the dissolved solids. But it does make your water taste better and cleaner. So we love that. Okay, so everybody's favorite part here. We got to dump the black and the gray. So I've got my box of black tank stuff, right? These are gloves that I wore when I set it up. I'm not gonna wear those again. I'm gonna wear some different ones. It's not the most sanitary thing at any point, but you know, at least the gloves help protect a little bit, and as soon as I'm done, I'll be washing my hands. This is not the most fun process, but it's necessary. Always start with your black tank, because then your gray tank can clean it all out, you know what I mean? Alright, black tank's done. Time for the gray. So one thing I really like about Airstream is that they have this little container here where you can store your stinky slinky. Super convenient. Very easy. All right. So one of the reasons you don't want to unhook your water before your sewer is because then you don't have water to wash your hands, which I didn't think about at that moment. So that is a good reason to always carry sanitizing wipes. Definitely. But the next thing I need to do now before hitching up is to raise the stabilizer jacks and take off these X-Chocks. If you don't know what X-Chocks are, these are the BAL X-Chocks that basically, obviously gonna prevent your rig from rolling, but they help stabilize as well. So when you're walking in there, not only do the stabilizer jacks help, but also these X-Chocks. So it just makes it feel really solid. It's just really good. So let's get to it. So these X-Chocks are super simple. It just comes with this little wrench. You just stick it on and you loosen it. Okay, all there's left to do now is to hitch up and unhook the power, and we'll be good to go. Okay, so a lot of people use ball locks here. This is the Blue Ox one. Again, no affiliation, just want to make you guys aware of kind of everything that we do and how we do it. So I just keep a key on my keychain. That way it's probably not 100% foolproof, but it does at least slow down anybody trying to take our baby. Alright, so there's a lot of hitches out there, right? And the two main ones that I know of are Equalizer and Blue Ox. We ended up going with Blue Ox, mainly just because that's what the dealership Tampa of Airstream of Tampa had. After my research, I did, favor Blue Ox over Equalizer, but I think both are about the same, so I wouldn't worry too much about which one you're getting. It's probably more so just a personal preference, but again, that's what we've got. Blue Ox, it's super simple to hook up, so if you're curious about it, definitely feel free to check it out. I've heard mixed reviews on turning off your propane while driving. For us, we don't need it on because we have a 12 volt a fridge that runs off of 12 volts, so doesn't use any propane at all, so we don't need propane while we're driving. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn that off. All right, so we're gonna grab the chocks down here, and I'm gonna make sure the inside's good for travel, and then we're gonna move to the next spot. Okay, a quick drive across the park, and we are at our new spot. So I'm gonna set up. I'm not gonna show you everything like I just did. Maybe we'll do a quick time warp or something, but essentially I'm just doing everything I just did in reverse. So we'll start with the chocks, and we'll get everything else set up and unhooked, and then we'll be good to go for about a week.